The Democratic Steering and Policy Committee, chaired by House Democratic leader Nancy Pelosi, is pondering what next, not about their numbers in the House, but the future of oil in the United States.
Gas prices went up 17 cents just last week.
Oil companies do not need these subsidies right now.
It would be like subsidizing a fish to swim or a bird to fly.
We must change course now.
That's just common sense.
At a Democratic Steering and Policy Committee hearing, there was a consensus that the United States should work to reduce importation of crude oil and invest in clean energy.
Investments in clean energy create anywhere from 2 to 4 times more direct and indirect jobs compared to the same investment in oil and gas production.
Change has come to Tunisia, to Egypt, to Libya, and this long overdue political shift is now hitting American families in their wallets.
House Democratic leader who chaired the committee hearing said that the energy policy must be retooled to create more jobs for Americans.
Investing in clean energy and tackling the climate crisis has long been more than an environmental issue. It's an economic issue. It's about jobs in our country, creating good-paying, clean energy jobs of the future.
More than that, though, it will give us back ownership of our national honor. 4
witnesses testified at the hearing, which was told that major oil and gas companies operating in the country are all involved in underpayment of royalties.
It is time that we looked hard at what we get for our $40 billion investment in oil subsidies.
Between 2005 and 2009, ExxonMobil, BP, Shell, and Chevron made $485 billion in profits.
Oil and gas companies may have failed to pay more than $100 million in royalties they owe the American taxpayer.
We are urging Republicans and Democrats to come together to eliminate the billions of dollars we are currently sending to big oil companies' coffers.
The committee was told that the United States cannot have a dynamic foreign policy if the country continuously depends on other countries for oil supply.
I do know that if the United States gets serious about becoming energy independent, because we're responsible for a quarter of world demand, that will in turn make it very difficult for oil-producing countries to rely just on that source of income. They'll have to diversify economies and shift and actually hopefully make more productive use of all their assets, not just the oil that happens to lie underground or under sand or whatever.
As they put their heads together to forge a way forward, it's now clear that the United States is now fed up of relying in the Middle East for our oil needs. And how soon will that be?
And the issue is urgent.
Aaron Ocheng, Mark TV News.
The consumer is empowered to choose the best option.